Hello there folks, it's DIECAST here again, and welcome back to Sprint Cars Road to Knoxville. So in the last race, we survived a 30-lap demolition derby that, if I remember correctly, we had 4 or 5 cautions. Oh my goodness, man. I'm talking like, if this race was 60 laps, we're talking 2005 Coke 600 numbers, okay? Like, cautions out the wazoo. So, before we jump in the next event, let's actually take a gander at the sport standings. Let's see, what is it? Season, isn't it? Yeah, season. Standings. Let's see which league or whatever we're in. So, mine to 5th, 16th, rather. Midget Pro Series, nothing there. What? Nothing there. That's weird. I don't know why they're not getting any. So, semi-pro. Do I only have them run the semi-pro series? Yeah, okay, never mind. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they have to run the semi-pro series because I'm running the pro series every weekend and the modified, so they can't run the midget pro series because they run it the same weekend. Okay, so modified amateur season, that's pro series. So we are the points leader. We have a 76-point lead. That is pretty sharp. That is pretty sharp. I'm definitely happy about that. How are we doing in the sprint? Let's see. How are we doing in sprint? Sprint Pro Series. Oh my God, 20 points. Jesus Christ. We're doing terrible. Let's go ahead and I'll hop behind the wheel once more. Skip that. I'll go to qualifying. Oh boy. Hopefully we can have better luck. Because Lord knows we have had some awful luck in the sprint cars. As I just said that. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to be extremely ginger with the throttle. That's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to be extremely ginger with the throttle. And see if maybe we can come out with a better finish. I'm going to try to be extremely ginger with the throttle and see how that does. I just wish we could make the car a little bit tighter because I don't like it oversteering this much. I like it kind of... I want it to be hard to steer. That's what I want. I want this thing to be very hard to steer. Trying to see if we can try a different, racing style and see if we can maybe get competitive. Nice. So top 5 qualifying effort. That is good. But we're going to tune on it, folks. We're going to try something. So, let's see. Shocks. Spring. Let's see. I don't know really what we could choose. Let's see. Turning and acceleration. So, what if we increased this? Let's try that. Let's try something. I'm probably looking like an idiot, but I'm willing to try something on the racetrack. I'm willing to try something to see if it works. Let's jump right into heat number 1. Here we go. Heat 1. We're trying something a little different. Let's see if it works. Once again, we're going to be trying to play with the throttle and see if that can help fix our issue of oversteer. Oh my goodness, man. The car is steering to the right on its own. I kind of like that. Holy cow, man. I don't know about y'all, but this racetrack feels fast. Jesus Christ, man. If I could learn how to drive these sprint cars correctly, we would be very competitive. Oof. Oh, no, 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 no. Saved it. Stay back in the throttle. Oh, my Lord. We're just getting killed out here, man. If we could just figure out how to keep that speed through the corner, well, I mean, we would just easily win this race. Because, I mean, we are just so fast. And that, yep. As soon as I hit the brakes, I spun out. Yep. So, it looks like we're going to be fighting our way into the race. We are definitely going to be fighting our way. I mean, just, we get such a sheer run on these guys. It's crazy. But, like, we're not able to keep that throttle in the corner because the track is so flat, dude. So that's a very disappointing qualifying, or not qualifying, but heat race. But we got to go earn it in the B main, and we're going to make sure we have the best equipment possible. So let's go ahead and repair our stuff. Let's get back to the racetrack, and hopefully, guys, we can get a good run. Alright, guys, top 4 in the B main. That's what we need. We're going to be starting on the front row. Green flag in the B main. You can just see the car pick up. It's so fast. Holy cow. But I like the way we're going with this adjustment. I think that might be the trick, is you need to adjust the weight, because it does affect how the car turns. And I noticed how the car was much looser before we did that. So that is the right direction on setups. Much more better than the wings. I'm thinking if we can figure out how to, you know, and keep working with that, and then work with the throttle adjustment, we could really be competitive next year in the sprint cars. Like, this track, though, I want to say this track reminds me a lot of IRP, Indianapolis Raceway Park, because it kind of has that Homestead kind of like track layout, but it's really flat, and it's kind of small. But instead of it being asphalt, of course, it's dirt. But man, this car is fast. I mean, you could just see the front of this thing pick up like a bull, man, like a horse. This thing is a hot rod. If we can keep it out of the fence, we got a hot rod tonight. Maybe not a winning hot rod, but at least get to the A main and cover our running costs. But once again, guys, we're preparing for, you know, the main full season in the sprint cars, because we'll probably end up winning the Modified Pro Series Championship, which is going to be awesome if we can do that. But if we win that, we'll move on to the sprint cars in Season 3. But we got to get better, man. You know, we got to learn these things. So I'm trying to cut my teeth now instead of getting into our first full season and not know what the heck I'm doing. That's all. We got a fully maxed out sprint car, and we're working on the setup. We're not there, but we're working on it. Have to bump them out of the way. Yeah, definitely this track is coming to us. I think that the temperature and the surface, it's starting to kind of mature into our own ballpark, as we just screwed up there. But we definitely got a fast car. Should I go back out here and run them down? I definitely think the track's starting to come back to us, so. Earlier on in the day, it wasn't that good, and definitely not in qualifying, but in the B main, it's actually pretty decent. Just gotta run them down. Just gotta make it stick, there we go. Come on. Just get that run, man. Just get that run. Ooh. A little close for comfort. Still got one more lap in the bank. Huge run. Taking the lead back. That is very impressive to be able to do that. I might add. I'm shocked that's how fast we are in the straightaways. That's that engine, though. What is it? $36,000 engine? I mean, it's just, I think it's 70 or 80 more horsepower than your stock engine. It's probably a custom built, just freshly clean, perfect timing. I mean, just probably runs like a champ. And look at that. We won the B main, guys. We won the B main. We are in the A main. Heck yeah. But we're going to have to repair our car. $30 worth some bolts and some duct tape. Take care of it. Let's jump right in the A main. Alright. Here we go. We're going to be starting in the back. But at least we got a half-decent race car. Just gotta earn it, man. Just gotta earn it. Oh, Nelly. I mean, you just gotta Kyle Larson this track, man. Gotta Tony Stewart it. Just let it slide and just slam that throttle. I mean, it's such a razor's edge, man. Like right there. I mean, you're riding a razor's edge. I mean, you're trying to ride a rocket. That's what you're trying to do around this track. You're trying to ride a rocket. You're so close to just losing all control, yet you're always in control. It's so weird. I love it. I mean, just look at this massive run. The 20-lap A-main. Not much time comparing where we're at. I mean, a top 10, I'll be okay with it. Considering we should have done better in the heat race. We didn't. We had to earn our way in the B-main. Doesn't mean we're out of it, but we got to get a little bit better, man. We're trying. We're trying to run competitive to get our first, you know, first true competitive feel. Holy cow, look at that. Dang it, man. Dang it! We had it, too. We were running good, and we just lost it again. Come on, come on, come on. I should have adjusted the weight a little bit more to give it a little bit more understeer so I could drive the car a little bit harder. Because, I mean, we have the speed to get back up there. It's just, I gotta manhandle this thing. I can't help but keep thinking at the back end of this car, it reminds me of Kyle Busch's 2015 M&M's car. Gotta admit. Every time I see it, I think of it. Because I see the brown that looks like the M&M's. And I see that bright green that reminds me of his car. Pretty cool. Anywho, back to the race. Lord, man, we are just so on edge, dude. So on edge. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get around him. There we go. Up to 12. Halfway. Good Lord. We're walking the hill, man. Come on, come on, get that run, get that run, get that run. Come on, come on, come on. Up to 10th. And we lost it. Yep. And we're going to get hit. Pretty decent damage, too. Well, we gave it everything we could, and at best, we'll finish probably 9th. It's okay, though. You know, we ran really good in the B main. We should have ran that good in the heat race, but, you know, we didn't have this setup. But the good thing is that setup's already locked into the game now. Is when you do these setups, they're not entitled to a race weekend. They're entitled to a race track in that class. Because when you go to save it, it says, would you like to keep this setup for this car at this track and or whatever in this class. So when you go back here, you'll have that same setup. So that's something to build off of. You know, that's something that, hey, I can go back here and be like, you know what? We know what to do. We know what to do. We know what to fix. We got this. And we can use the knowledge we learned from this race and we can apply it to any other race, too. And then we can start building an archive of setups. So when we go to each race, we don't have to necessarily build an entire brand new setup. It's like on the Thunder games. Yeah, you can adjust your car to keep up with your newer equipment in career mode, but your base setup is still there. You're not having to start from scratch. They have that in NASCAR 06 as well. You're not having to start from scratch. Your setups carry over, and you don't have to manually save it. It's literally just built into your career mode profile, which I really like. Because I don't like having to have individual slots just for setups. Meanwhile, though, we can get 9th. Beating off the wall. But anything better than that, good luck. Wait, 9th? Oh, crap. I thought we were 10th. That must have been a lap down car. Then I swore we were passing for 9th. I'm an idiot. Well, that's probably what it was. We were probably passing a lap down car, considering 13th place on back was a lap down. So, yeah. We got top 10, though. We didn't make that much money, but hey, we made enough to cover our running costs. So that's okay. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and fix up the car, and we'll conclude this episode. So, yeah, 680. We'll go ahead and pay that. 2100 or 21,000 in the bank. Let's go ahead and max out Delta. Get that. Sweet. So all I gotta do is get the shocks, and she is officially maxed out. So both of our quarter midgets are fully maxed out. Awesome. So both of our quarter midgets are fully maxed out. We have 14K still in the bank. I don't know what we're gonna spend that on, but anywho, that's going to be the end of this episode. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to DIECAST Buffet for more Sprint Cars Road to Knoxville, NASCAR gameplay, NASCAR DIECAST, all kinds of cool stuff. Anywho, thank y'all so much for watching. Hope you're having a great one out there. And DIECAST Buffet, signing off.